So when we are sensitive women, we're empaths, we're highly sensitive women, starseeds, earth angels, chosen ones of God. We have a dangerous anointing, which means that we have been attacked by evil people. These attacks they started when we have been babies. So we have been encountering these sorts of situations, evil people, narcissistic people, ever since we have been born. Basically, we have been just, little children, not knowing anything about the world, naturally. So we have been targeted. We have been in the hands of toxic family members, narcissistic parents, people, and we did not have protection or support. So with this video, I want to support all of you who are my soul sisters out there, who I talk to. And just a kind reminder that, please support me. I kindly ask you to support me on Instagram and Threads if you are one of my soul sisters, if my story, my energy, my message, everything that I talk about resonate. I talk about narcissistic abuse experiences when we have been sensitive beings and we have been attacked and targeted all our lives. And I'm a life coach and a solution-focused therapist. I'm an earth angel and a starseed and a chosen one. Empath, highly sensitive woman from Finland, and I'm here to help. I'm also working as a peer supporter naturally when I'm talking about these issues. And also, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and share my videos so that my videos would call in more of us lovely soul people to be united and to receiving support and guidance from me authentically and empathetically. And of course, I do one-on-one sessions. You can buy my self-help book in Finnish or English. I have one in Finnish as well that I wrote before my English book. And it is really targeted to sensitive souls who have been bullied all their lives, like I was as well. And so I wrote that book to be able to help and support my soul people. So yeah, and I might be popping up live. I'm planning on popping up live more on YouTube, maybe on Instagram too. So the topic today seriously is regarding mean men, mean, immature, broken, narcissistic, selfish, self-centered, egotistical men who want to be mean to us. They love it. They enjoy it naturally because demonic entities within these people, they enjoy hurting innocent souls, innocent, kind people. They don't like us being kind and calm and peaceful. I cannot even count, for example, if I start to look back my life, I cannot even count how many times people have been triggered just by my presence. Just that I'm sitting, I'm existing, I'm breathing, I'm just being me, and I'm triggering people into raging at me. So of course, to support our own sanity and mental health, I think it's important to always remember that people are always protecting their own issues. And narcissistic people, typically they lack empathy. It is studied in brain science that they have the parts of the brain that should be in charge of empathetic skills in a human being. That part is missing. Those parts are missing in their brain. So it's just a reality. They can, of course, pretend to be empathetic, but then they will choose. If they choose a target, then they will basically turn on the charm. So if you are being targeted, because you can experience, especially after your eyes really open, that you have been targeted and abused by narcissistic people. You have been attacked, betrayed, deceived, all the works. So I think it's so important that as you learn to support yourself more, you back yourself up, you back your mental health and sanity and your peace, you protect your peace up even more. So remembering that it's their problem that they are projecting onto you. Because especially as women, we so easily love to take care of others. You love a man, you take care of him. You cook for him, you clean for him, you do whatever, you know, but he's not doing anything but hurts you. And so, because you have been the family scapegoat, very likely, unfortunately, that usually happens when we are sensitive children. Empath, highly sensitive children. We have been targeted by our narcissistic mothers or fathers. Typically, I would say a mother. My mother is a narcissist who used to physically attack me as well when I was a child. And so these experiences leave you feeling very traumatized. They cause you trauma, naturally, because they are too much for your psyche. They are too much for your body to handle. And when there's no support around, there's no protection. You learn that you are attacked. So now to protect yourself, you have to discern, you have to learn to discern. Is a man good for you or not? If he's pushing your boundaries, someone you're dealing with a man in any way, in any situation, he seems to be having his own agenda. He wants things from you. This can happen on a dating app, on a dating site. They can make you feel like you are a prostitute. I can tell an example from my personal experience again, that it can happen that you put an ad on a dating site, for example. You're looking for your true love man, a life partner to spend your life with, to actually feel loved and supported with. But you get a reply that is pushing sex. But what is the common denominator with these sorts of men? Is that they crave to have power and control over you. That because you are a woman and you have shown kindness to them, because I'm sure that they notice it, because they want it. They want that challenge, that they have that drive when they are being egotistical and immature and toxic and narcissistic. They have that drive within them to be hurting you. It is sick. And because we don't function like that, we don't think like that, it's even more hurtful for us. It's even more traumatizing for us. But we just have to face the truth. So if a man is in any way being mean to you, being evil, it doesn't matter how much you have felt like you have feelings for him, you are attached to him in any way, you love him, whatever. This can be someone who is a new person. This can be someone that you have known for years. They can even be your married partner, husband, you know. Doesn't matter. They all go into the same category. They are mean. They are immature. They are not taking responsibility and accountability of how they are treating us sensitive women. They have their own agenda, and they will do whatever it takes to have it. And what they do is they will lie, they will cheat, they will betray, they will deceive. They will smear campaign. They do whatever. So they will lie behind your back, they will lie to your face, they will manipulate you, they will gaslight you. And if you happen to say no to them, then you will clearly see how narcissistic they are, because they will again likely play the victim oh, you have been hurting me more this entire time. Yeah, okay. Whatever, dude. So they can say things like that because they try to have all the power and control in that situation, because they cannot afford to lose their ego. If you hurt a man's ego like that, a narcissistic man's ego like that, likely they will try to play the victim, or they go silent, or they attack you. But again, because they cannot stand the narcissistic injury, they cannot stand to feel like they are somehow stupid and somehow losing the game that they have created. Because naturally it's their game that they created. It doesn't have anything to do with you as the victim, because you did not do anything wrong by trusting a toxic man, by being a kind person, by being a kind woman who's only ending up trusting the wrong men. You want to break that pattern. Of course, you don't want to feed into that anymore. So that is why I'm also here to help, because I had to do those for myself as well. I had to walk away. I had to cut off those patterns. I had to learn the hard way what I'm willing to accept from men and what I don't. But what I have witnessed when it comes to these sorts of bully men, of course they are not real men, they are broken little boys again, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. When you have gone through this as a sensitive woman, you have been sexually harassed, you've been targeted by these narcissistic men. So they will always first want to make you feel like you are the queen of the world. But then, if you happen to have healthy boundaries, you speak your truth. You say, no, you are making me feel uncomfortable. For example, if they are, for example, sexually harassing you in any way, making comments about the way you look or how you dress or how you should act, how you should feel, they try to tell you, oh, don't think like that, do this, do that, don't do that, don't say that, yada, yada, yada. So that is, again, coercive control. And what I think is seriously the most psychopathic thing in all of this is that if they already know how much you have suffered since childhood, you've gone through narcissistic abuse, you have narcissistic parents, family members, siblings, you've gone through trauma, you have been gathering yourself together and healing and moving on and recovering and done so much work within you. But as the truth comes out, as the mask comes off, you see, you feel, you notice in a painful way that this man treats you like an object. They don't care about your trauma. They hurt you despite of knowing what you have gone through. So they're willing to traumatize you even more. How can you be so freaking cruel? And then you are left alone dealing with even more trauma. And you can be wondering, why am I still experiencing this? Why am I being targeted? Am I attracting these people? What's wrong with me? Why am I being attacked by this toxic narcissistic man? And this is such an important question that I was looking for answers for a long time. And frankly, just very fed up with this topic, very angry on behalf of every sensitive woman in the world and every sensitive child, young girl, young woman, doesn't matter, of course, the age doesn't matter, but anyway, I'm angry on behalf of every single innocent, kind person. So again, to remember to support yourself, again, you have to remember to cut off a person like this, who's treating you this way. They're not treating you according to your worth. It doesn't say anything about your worth, how they are treating you. It's not about our worth. Our worth is innate. It's from our Creator God. A narcissist doesn't take it away. No matter how much they try to tell you that nobody wants you, you're nothing, you're the crazy one, you're too much, you're too sensitive, yada yada yada. So you're always worthy anyway, you're always enough anyway. Yeah, so I hope this serves you today or on any day. Of course, feel free to watch all of my videos on any day if they are resonating with you. And I'm sure that they are if you're one of my soul sisters. So cut those toxic men out of your life. They are not about your worth. A healthy man takes responsibility, and he will not treat you that way. A real man does not treat women like trash. He doesn't have his toxic agenda to have power and control over you. He actually cares, actually respects you. The healthy respect is the bare minimum.